Admiral James Porter stared at the enormous alien vessel that dominated the view screen. Its sleek, metallic hull gleamed with an otherworldly sheen beneath Earth's sun, a silent testimony to technology centuries beyond humanity's reach. "They're hailing us again, sir," Lieutenant Rosa Diaz reported, her fingers hovering over the communications panel. Porter nodded grimly. "Put them through." The screen flickered, revealing the face of High Commander Vex. The alien's blue-tinged skin was stretched taut across a skull too elongated to be human, and 6 dark eyes blinked in unsettling asynchrony. "Your deliberation period has expired, Admiral," Vex announced, voice translated through a metallic filter. "The Galactic hegemony requires your answer. Earth will provide annual tribute of 5,000 human specimens for labor and experimentation, or face immediate pacification. You have witnessed our technological superiority. Resistance would be unproductive." Porter maintained his composure, though his knuckles whitened as he gripped the command chair. "High Commander, with respect, Earth must decline your generous offer." A ripple of what might have been amusement crossed Vex's alien features. "Admiral, perhaps I was unclear. This is not a negotiation. The hegemony has incorporated 17,000 worlds into our empire. Some came willingly. Others required demonstration of our resolve." "We understand completely," Porter replied, "and yet our answer remains the same." Vex's multiple eyes narrowed. "You have one planetary rotation to reconsider. Then we begin with your largest population centers. The transmission cut." Commander Anna Miller moved to Porter's side. "Sir, their weapon systems could glass half the planet before our missiles even reached their hull." "I'm aware, Commander." Porter stood. "Get me the Secretary General. It's time to execute Protocol Omega." In an underground facility beneath the Rocky Mountains, Dr. Thomas Reed worked feverishly at his terminal. Around him, a team of the world's most brilliant scientists monitored a device known only as the Last Resort. Colonel Mark Wilson entered the chamber, his face grim. "The Security Council has authorized Omega Protocol. We have 12 hours. Reed nodded, not looking up from his calculations. "We'll be ready." 20 years earlier, humanity had detected faint signals from deep space, evidence of advanced civilizations and, more troublingly, of conquest. While the public focused on space exploration and the promise of first contact, governments around the world had quietly united in preparing for a less optimistic scenario. The Last Resort was the culmination of that preparation, a gamble based on the most radical theories of quantum physics. It couldn't defeat an advanced alien armada through direct force. Instead, it aimed at something far more fundamental. High Commander Vex observed Earth through the ship's sensors. Such a primitive world, yet unusually unified. Most planets fractured when presented with the hegemony's demands, descending into infighting as different regions sought to sacrifice others to save themselves. High Commander, his second-in-command, Krell, approached. "Our sensors detect unusual energy signatures from multiple locations on the planet." "Weapons preparation?" Vex asked. "Uncertain. The energy pattern is unfamiliar." Vex considered this. In 17,000 conquests, the hegemony had cataloged virtually every form of resistance. Continue monitoring. Prepare pacification protocols for their largest city as a first demonstration. As the alien deadline approached, world leaders gathered in an emergency virtual summit. The plan had been prepared for decades, but the moment of commitment still weighed heavily. "All participating nations have activated their devices," the Secretary General announced. "Dr. Reed, you have command authority." On screens around the world, Reed's face appeared from the facility. "The quantum field generators are at 90% synchronization. When activated, they will create a localized pocket of altered physical constants extending approximately 2 light minutes around Earth." "In simple terms, Doctor," asked the President of Brazil, "we're changing the rules of physics in Earth's vicinity," Reed explained. "Their technology relies on universal constants that we're about to make very inconstant." As the deadline expired, the hegemony flagship prepared its first strike, a precision bombardment of New York City. Energy built within its main weapon array, drawing power from exotic particles that functioned uniformly throughout the known galaxy. On Earth, Dr. Reed took a deep breath and pressed his palm against the activation scanner, initiating quantum field shift in 3, 2, 1. Around the planet, dozens of synchronous devices activated, generating an expanding bubble of altered reality. Aboard the flagship, alarms shrieked as systems began failing catastrophically. Vex stumbled as gravity fluctuated wildly. "What's happening?" he demanded as control panels sparked and died. "Energy systems collapsing," Krell reported, voice rising in panic. "Fundamental particle interactions are changing." Throughout the hegemony fleet, the same crisis unfolded. Drives that manipulated subspace found that subspace no longer responded as expected. Weapons that harnessed quantum principles found those principles suddenly rewired. Artificial gravity, life support, propulsion, all relied on constants that were no longer constant. Porter watched from the command center as the alien vessels drifted, their lights flickering and dying, so began to tumble slowly, clearly without power or control. "The field is stable," Reed's voice came through communications. "Their technology is based on physical constants as they exist throughout the galaxy. But right here, right now, we've created a bubble where those rules don't quite apply the same way." "How long can we maintain this?" Porter asked. "Indefinitely. The initial energy requirement was enormous, but maintaining the field requires much less. We've essentially created a permanent safe zone around Earth." 3 days later, a single shuttle from the hegemony fleet approached Earth under minimal power. Its systems were clearly struggling to function in the altered physical environment. High Commander Vex appeared on the communication channel, his usual arrogance replaced by cautious respect. "Your defense is unprecedented," he acknowledged. "The hegemony requests terms for our withdrawal." Porter allowed himself a small smile before responding. "The terms are simple, Commander. The Galactic hegemony will recognize Earth as a sovereign, protected world. No demands for tribute, no interference in our affairs." "And our ships?" Vex asked. "We'll provide a navigational corridor with normal physical constants to allow your departure. Any vessel that returns will find itself similarly disabled." Vex was silent for a long moment. "The hegemony has encountered 17,000 worlds, Admiral Porter. None have ever forced us to retreat. Your species is remarkable." "We're just getting started," Porter replied. "Tell your hegemony, humanity doesn't pay tribute. We stand our ground." As the alien shuttle withdrew, humanity looked to the stars with new confidence. In a vast galaxy of predatory empires, Earth had found its defense not through matching alien firepower, but by changing the nature of the battlefield itself. The universe played by certain rules. Humanity had learned to rewrite them.